when the outpouring comes, or when the outpouring is to come, everybody becomes burdened about kingdom advancement. How many of you have noticed that suddenly every young man wants to be an apostle? Now hear this. For every move of God, there are excesses and corruption. That's why God raises technocrats to shape them off. But in the midst of the corruption and excesses, wise men are able to see what God is doing. A few years ago, every young man wanted to be a Chelsea fan, a Real Madrid fan, a Barcelona fan, an Arsenal fan. I was an Arsenal fan. You can't beat me on any record. If I was not preaching with this tongue, the devil would have used it for something else. Because this tongue, there's no way it would have been left unused. Sit with me on the record table. Let me begin quoting records from 1935. I will humble you with record and you will repent. We used to counter Manchester United fans on record. They have every trophy more than us, but they can't win us. Oh my God. I remember the other time somebody was arguing with me that the Manchester coach, Sir Alex Ferguson, excelled so much that they made him a sir. Now that silenced every argument that there's no coach in England that we should shut up. I told him, I've forgotten the dates now because scriptures has taken over. I told him Arsene Wenger was given the British Islington Award of Freedom and Liberty. He is a stranger in the land, but is exempted from every law. That is superior to a sir. That is an entrustment on a stranger. For a stranger to be that honored. My brother, see, when we start arguing, when we quote things that are and things that are not. And so, if a match is for 2, we are there by 12. We need to argue first and feel charged before the match. And so when the match is going on, sometimes when somebody scores, run. Just run first, because the way we will run to your front and celebrate to make it pain your heart. And then when you lose, we will heap on you like white bees. You will not be able to sleep. If you go home by 12, somebody will still call you and say, how are you feeling? The next day, somebody will come to your house. Have you recovered? We were mad about football. But suddenly, appetites began to change. The same energy, the same momentum, the same vigor that young men used to use to go for football is the momentum you see them with on the altar now. Yeah. And somebody is praying and sweating on a suit as though they poured the bucket of water on him. The energy he would have used to praise Ronaldo and Messi, he has turned that energy to the altar and is praying for something that is eternal. Such drastic turnaround are not natural. Most of the football fans today that argued for Madrid, argued for Barcelona, argued for Manchester United, argued for Chelsea, today they are arguing doctrine. Most of the people that would have been going the way of dreadlocks, today they are insisting that they are apostles. All we do is to teach them that you have to be ordained. That's why I love your example, Apostle Femi Lazarus. Called an apostle, but allowed himself to be consecrated an apostle. Anybody can call himself an apostle, but it takes maturity and understanding to wait to be